In the chaos of life, we often ask ourselves, what is the true meaning of life? How can we rise above suffering and find lasting peace? These timeless questions have echoed through the ages, and the Buddha, with his boundless wisdom, left behind a priceless legacy for humanity, the teachings of enlightenment. Enlightenment is not just understanding, it is a guiding light, a beacon that leads us beyond the pain and struggles of human existence. In his teachings, the Buddha outlined three major paths to enlightenment: the Sāvaka Bodhi disciples' enlightenment, Pacceka Bodhi's solitary enlightenment, and Sammā Sambodhi, perfect enlightenment. Each path carries unique values, challenges, and journeys. Today, let us embark on a special journey to explore these profound paths and discover what makes those who walked them so extraordinary. Sāvaka Bodhi, the path of listening to enlightenment. Sāvaka Bodhi, also known as the ideal of the Arhat, is a path for those seeking enlightenment through listening and practicing the teachings of enlightened masters. It is a journey of learning, humility, and self-refinement under the guidance of those who have walked the path before. What makes this path unique is its simplicity yet profound depth. For a disciple, a single timely teaching or a brief but meaningful lesson from an enlightened master can be enough to spark wisdom and lead them toward the noble path. Consider the story of Sariputta, one of the Buddha's foremost disciples. By simply hearing half of a verse from the Arhat Assaji, he reached the first stage of enlightenment. Or the story of Kisagotami, a grieving mother who, after losing her child, realized the impermanence of life while watching a flickering lamp fade away. These stories demonstrate that enlightenment is not some distant, unattainable goal. Instead, it can emerge from the most ordinary moments when we are open to listening and understanding. The most noble aspect of the Sāvaka Bodhi ideal is selflessness. After achieving enlightenment, Arahants dedicate the rest of their lives to guiding others toward peace and liberation. They live as radiant beacons, illuminating the way for those lost in the darkness of suffering. It is a path of humility, one that requires transcending ego and selfishness to serve humanity. Through this ideal, Sāvaka Bodhi teaches us that enlightenment is always within reach for those with hearts willing to listen and souls ready to grow. It is a testament that with a receptive mind and a spirit inclined toward goodness, the path to awakening is ever open. Pacceka Bodhi, the solitary journey to enlightenment. Unlike Sāvaka Bodhi, Pacceka Bodhi is the path for those who attain enlightenment entirely on their own, without guidance or assistance from anyone else. It is a solitary, powerful, and deeply challenging journey that demands unwavering determination, immense resilience, and extraordinary self-reliance. Imagine a majestic lion striding through a dense forest, strong, fearless, and completely alone. This is the image of a Pacceka Buddha. These enlightened beings do not teach or spread the Dharma, but they inspire the world through the purity of their lives and the example of their virtue. In the Kaggavisana Sutta, the teachings of the Pacceka Buddhas echo with quiet strength. Like a lion, unshaken by noise, like a lotus, untainted by muddy waters, move forward, solitary like a rhinoceros. Pacceka Buddhas appear only in eras when the teachings of the Dharma are absent. In times of spiritual darkness, they are the flickering candles that rekindle hope. While they do not lead others as teachers, their presence alone serves as a profound reminder that even in the bleakest moments, enlightenment can still be reached through inner strength and unyielding perseverance. This path, while strikingly beautiful in its solitude, is not for everyone. Pacceka Bodhi is a choice for the bravest of souls, those with the courage to face themselves and the world without seeking support from others. The greatness of Pacceka Bodhi lies not only in the enlightenment achieved, but also in the enduring message these Buddhas leave behind. Even in the depths of solitude, human inner strength is capable of rising above all obstacles to grasp the truth. Sammā Sambodhi, the pinnacle of enlightenment. Sammā Sambodhi, or perfect enlightenment, represents the ultimate realization of truth. It is the highest path, reserved for the most noble of souls, those who not only attain enlightenment for themselves, but also dedicate their lives to guiding others out of the endless cycle of suffering. A fully enlightened Buddha does not keep their wisdom to themselves. The radiance of their insight shines far and wide, illuminating the way for all of humanity. Consider the example of Gautama Buddha, a perfect embodiment of this ideal. Without guidance from any teacher, he discovered the path to liberation through his own effort and determination. After achieving enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree, he chose not to keep his realization private. Instead, he spent the rest of his life teaching and sharing his wisdom with all, from kings to beggars, from scholars to the uneducated. His compassion knew no boundaries. What makes Sammā Sambodhi unique is that, in each era, there is only one fully enlightened Buddha. Like a rare and exquisite flower blooming deep in the forest, such a being emerges only once in an age. However, the journey to achieve this level of enlightenment is extraordinarily challenging. Bodhisattvas, those who aspire to perfect enlightenment, must endure countless lifetimes of selfless cultivation, giving up everything for the benefit of others, while embodying infinite compassion and boundless love. This path is not one of obligation or duty. It is a voluntary choice born of profound empathy and an unrelenting desire to liberate others. Bodhisattvas willingly endure hardships, even sacrificing their own lives, if it means bringing happiness or relief to others. To them, every sentient being is worthy of love and salvation. The path of Sammā Sambodhi is the most exalted, yet it is not for everyone. It requires not only steadfast determination, but also a heart capable of complete, unconditional love and a willingness to surrender everything for the greater good. It is a path for those who aspire to light the world with the brilliance of wisdom and the warmth of compassion. The three types of Bodhisattvas, three paths, one ideal. In addition to the three paths to enlightenment, Buddhist teachings also outline three types of Bodhisattvas, each representing a unique quality on the journey toward awakening. These are the Wisdom Bodhisattva, Pacceka, the Faith Bodhisattva, Sahaja, and the Energetic Bodhisattva, Viryaja. While their approaches differ, they all share a common ideal, the fulfillment of wisdom and compassion. 1. The Wisdom Bodhisattva, guided by reason. Wisdom Bodhisattvas focus on cultivating insight through meditation and reflection. They do not accept anything blindly. Instead, they ask questions, seek answers, and use reason as their guiding light on the path to awakening. For these bodhisattvas, solitude and silence are sources of strength. In moments of deep meditation, they generate thoughts of peace and goodwill, like a cool stream quietly nourishing the world. Their wisdom flows outward, offering spiritual support to humanity. Gautama Buddha himself is the perfect example of this type of bodhisattva, a symbol of limitless wisdom and clarity. 2. The Faith Bodhisattva, led by devotion. In contrast to wisdom bodhisattvas, faith bodhisattvas emphasize devotion and reverence. For them, rituals, worship, and acts of veneration are not mere formalities, but profound ways to connect with the divine. A statue of the Buddha is not just wood or metal. It is a sacred symbol that inspires practice and contemplation. Faith bodhisattvas believe that sincere devotion has the power to transform everything. Yet they also recognize that faith must be balanced by wisdom to avoid the pitfalls of fanaticism. Their path is one of heartfelt belief combined with thoughtful understanding, a journey of the heart and genuine sincerity. 3. The energetic bodhisattva, finding joy in service. Energetic bodhisattvas dedicate themselves to serving others. For them, happiness does not lie in what they receive, but in what they give. As King Sāvaka Bodhi of Sri Lanka once said, "I carry this body of flesh and blood to bring peace and well-being to the world." Energetic bodhisattvas care little for recognition or praise. They work tirelessly, driven solely by the desire to bring benefit to others. Their love burns like an eternal flame, warming the hearts of all they touch. One shared ideal. Whether they follow the path of wisdom, faith, or service, all three types of bodhisattvas embody the same noble ideals: love, selflessness, and dedication to the happiness of humanity. They remind us that, regardless of our individual strengths or inclinations, we all have the potential to become a guiding light in the darkness of suffering and ignorance. Each path is a testament to the transformative power of compassion and the infinite ways in which it can manifest. The three paths to enlightenment, Sāvaka Bodhi, disciples' enlightenment, Pacceka Bodhi, solitary enlightenment, and Sammā Sambodhi, perfect enlightenment, along with the three types of bodhisattvas, stand as profound testaments to perseverance, compassion, and tireless self-sacrifice. The Buddha taught that not everyone needs to become a Buddha. What truly matters is finding the path that aligns with your nature and enables you to serve life in the best way possible. Imagine in this vast world that each of us is like a small light. Together, we have the power to illuminate the darkness of suffering and ignorance. So, which path will you choose?